Hey, what is going on, everybody? This is the Heart Pirates TCG here, and I'm bringing you a Set 2 tournament. I'm going to be posting, I believe, 4 of the 5 rounds. We almost had, I think we had 35 people at this tournament. The first tournament for OPO2, the legal one. So we had 35 people for this. We almost had 6 rounds. I'm going to be giving you 4 of the 5 rounds, and then I'm going to put the last round, the finals, for the champion. I'm actually going to put that for my fellow Patreon supporters. I'm going to go ahead and shout you guys out real quick because I appreciate you a lot. Starting out, we got the king of the pirates, of course, Mr. David. Appreciate you. And then Alessandro, you are officially a Navy Admiral. And then we got Alan B. You are a part of the worst generation. I really appreciate you guys a lot, and thanks for your support. It's really awesome that you guys actually are supporting me, so thank you. Guys, this game we have Whitebeard versus Kinemon, and I actually sped this game up to 1.25% because it was like almost 26 minutes long. So I sped this up a little bit just because I wanted to give you guys like a shorter video, but also to get to the meat and potatoes of it, right? So I will say, after all of the testing that I've done on the simulator, which isn't a whole lot, by the way, because I was mainly focused on OPO1, I was kind of shocked at the power of Whitebeard. I was shocked at the power of Whitebeard, guys. Like that, I finished 9th in this tournament, so didn't do as well as I wanted to. I was playing Kinemon, and I was just, Whitebeard is a very good deck. That, like, swinging for 6 is just incredible, and not just swinging for 6 is like me having to swing for 6 is just very, very annoying for my Don. It looks, so anyway, back to the game, right? It looks like our Whitebeard player is going first. He just played a Don and passed, and then Kinemon activated Kinemon's effect and actually just played Okiku turn 1. Our Whitebeard is actually gonna minus 2,000 to Okiku by playing Otama, and then he's going to activate Seaquake. I'm actually going to be putting all of these cards on the side of the screen now, because it's a new format. A lot of people don't know what the cards do, so I want to like make sure that everyone knows what the cards do and follows along with me. So if you guys have any questions about anything, just hit me up on the Discord. If you're not part of our Discord, you definitely should be. I'll link it in the description below. We have almost, God, I want to say 89, 90 people in there, so it's pretty hopping, guys. And then I'm doing a giveaway as well, 2 boxes. So how you get in there, how you enter the giveaway is just actually joining our Discord and signing up for it. But anyway, looks like our Whitebeard player Seaquakes the Okiku, and then he swings at 6, which our Kinemon player counters out with Izo, and then he plays a Denjiro. Gosh, what does Denjiro do again? I think it's if you have a Land of Wano character, then, oh my God, there's so many. Wow, there's so many Otamas. So our Whitebeard player plays 2 Otamas to minus 2,000 the Denjiro, and then he's gonna play Vista and then kill something that's 3,000 or less. And it looks like the Denjiro actually does die. Wow, so he really didn't get to show the power of the Denjiro. Then he's gonna swing for 6. He's gonna go ahead and take that. I think the point of the how you beat Whitebeard, guys, is actually just keep swinging for 6 and make them waste the resources in their hand, but also establish a bunch of big bodies. Kind of like, I mean, not really how you beat Kaido, but just kind of like how you beat Kid in a way. Establish a variety of like big bodies and just try to swing until they can't counter out of it anymore. So it looks like he plays the new OPO2 Yamato, and then he rests a 4 or less, and he's going to rest the Vista, and then he rests the Vista, and he swings at Kinemon and kills it, and then he plays a Raizo. So, it's not looking good for our Whitebeard player. He drew 3 Otama and actually had to play them to, like, I mean, I don't know what's in his hand, but, like, the fact is, if you think you have to play those Otamas as, like, a solid play, I feel like you're kind of losing right now, so not a great hand to start out with. And then our Kinemon player actually has a pretty decent hand, starting out with the Okiku on turn 1, and then Yamato and, Raizo. Those are all like value cards that can actually do some things, so that's a pretty good start. Our Whitebeard player is counting his Dawn, seeing what he can do, what he can't do. I'll tell you what he can do is, oh my God, he's swinging for, he puts 6 on Otama and swings, and then he counters out of that with, is that Izo? Oh, that's the Altar Izo. and then he takes the life from Whitebeard, and then he passes. So wow, what this is absolutely crazy. I don't know how this game lasted as long as it did, because it is not it is not going so well for our Whitebeard player here. Wow, this is beyond crazy. Okay, so it looks like he just passes with one Dawn up, so he probably has like a Radical Beam or a Guard Point. Seems like every Whitebeard player always has multiple of those in their hand. So he's gonna start out the turn, Kinemon, by swinging for 6 at his leader. He's gonna counter out of that with a, God, what is that? He's gonna counter out, I think that's a 1K counter. Gosh, I don't know the cards by heart yet. I believe that is a Rakuyo. I want to say it's a 1K counter. It's a 3/4. And what else does he do? I'm trying to like make sure I commentate the game correctly. So I've been like studying like the names of the cards, because like I don't really know every character in Whitebeard's crew, even though I'm caught up on the manga. Like it's just, there's just a lot of characters in One Piece, guys. It's hard to remember all their names and to say them right. So our Kinemon player plays Momo, and then uses Momo's effect to tap himself and then look at the top 5 cards and play a land of, or in a search for a land of Wano. Now, I heard a very interesting ruling from someone at my locals that said if you play Momo, like if you activate Kinemon's effect, play Momo, activate Momo's effect, you can like use Kinemon's effect or something like that, because it's an activate main. I don't know if that's actually true or not. I gotta ask some judges about that, the validity of that ruling. So don't even think about, like, don't do that yet until we can confirm that. If you're playing Kinemon. So he swings 8 at Whitebeard, and then he uses Guard Point, and then Raizo swings at the Otama, and then draws a card. And then it looks like he's probably, no, he's thinking about stuff, moving his hands a lot. I always wonder what like the conversations in this game are. Like sometimes I'll be commentating over games and they'll just be like moving their hands like super hard. And I'm Italian, so like I do that a lot too. But sometimes it's just like crazy talk. Like I think they're about to get in fist fights or something. So he uses his last 2 Dawn, and then he plays a, gosh, that glare is bad. I don't know. It looks like it has a long name on it, but I can't see it. So we'll see in a little bit. Then he uses all of his Dawn, all 9, to play Whitebeard, and then Whitebeard, what he does is he gives the leader 2,000 and prevents him from taking life by effects this turn. So Whitebeard is actually going to be at 8,000 now, until the end of our Kinemon player's turn, which is a very high barrier to a very high swinging threshold. It's going to be very tough to okay, it's the Nekomamushi blocker, guys. That's what it is. It's the Nekomamushi blocker. That's what he played. Yeah, so he now has, Whitebeard also is kind of like a Nico Robin in a way too. And he's also just a big body. Now a lot of people are kind of cutting Whitebeard from Whitebeard. I'm sorry, Edward Newgate from Whitebeard, because it's just so much like it's such a big Dawn commitment, and you're already like taking your own life. But if you can establish him without like dying, it's going to be very powerful. Like playing him on curve is very powerful, especially because like a lot of the times like your opponent's not going to have, like the only thing your opponent could have that would be like really powerful is like a Odin. That would be huge if he had like Odin. And then, because then you almost couldn't play Whitebeard because you do a double strike. So then he's gonna Dawn 4, and then he's gonna Dawn an Okiku, and he's gonna swing at Raizo, or swing Raizo into Okiku, or not Okiku, Otama, and draw a card. And then he has, looks like, how much Dawn does he have left? He's probably at 10 at this point, so he probably has 6 Dawn left. He has still 2 attacks left. He can probably connect. He probably can't connect both of them, but he can probably connect one of them. Actually, maybe not, because the Whitebeard's still at 8. So that's a big Dawn commitment. So he looks like he's gonna Dawn 5 or 6. 5. Oh, okay, yeah. So he used Momo, then he used Yamato, and then he plays Law, and then he's going to pick up his Raizo, and then just put his Raizo back face up. Solid turn there. He's got a blocker. Now he's got 2 Yamatos, so he's in swinging threat. They're both in like lethal range of the Whitebeard, so like they don't have to sacrifice extra Dawn to swing, which is very powerful. Now again, Edward Newgate is a Otama swings at the the Momonosuke, and then that is one big battle right there. So battle of kaijus for sure. Then Whitebeard's gonna swing. He doesn't have anything to kill though. I mean, maybe unironically, maybe you just like use the Whitebeard, the Newgate, to just kill the Momo anyway, but I don't think it really mattered too much. So he's gonna swing, he's gonna 2k counter out of that one with a poo, and then he's gonna play another Edward Newgate, putting that Whitebeard back at 8,000. I think he made a bit of a misplay here. He should have just played that Whitebeard first. But I guess I see where he's coming from, where like you don't want your opponent to know what you're gonna do, so like sacrificing that much Dawn, I don't know, but like he wouldn't have been able to 2k counter out of that one. He would have taken that life probably, because he would have been at 8, swing at 8 to 5. I mean, he could have just discarded another 2k, but it's still either another card in hand or a life. So I think that's his first misplay of the game, other than just playing all those Otamas. But maybe that really was his only play. Very bad hand from this Whitebeard player so far. And how resilient is he that this game is actually still going on? Because with the cards that our Kinemon player has, and how the little cards that our Whitebeard had, this game should have been over a long time ago. But he had the cards to stop him from taking life, and he was able to kind of stall out. I'm hoping you guys don't hear this the Discord messages that I'm getting, because I'm getting blown up by somebody right now, and I'm not gonna check it just yet, because I'm in the middle of commentating this very fun, exciting game. This actually is very exciting, because I thought this Whitebeard player was gonna get completely stomped into the ground, but now that he has double Edward Newgate on the field, it might have turned the tides a little bit. So we'll see about that. We'll see about that. Hey guys, if you're still watching this video, actually comment down below what other videos you'd like to see. I'm trying to make as many like fun and different and unique style videos as I can, just because it's fun and it's, you know, out of the ordinary. And I think, you know, sometimes content can be a little stale, especially like midway through metas. You know, like no one wanted to see A-Drop Kid just dominate the meta last format, but I'm gonna try to avoid just like only doing certain types of videos. So let me know what you guys want to do, and if I can do it, then I'll definitely try to do it. Back to this game. So it's our Kinemon player's turn. He rests Momo and gets something. I wasn't really paying attention too much. I think he has double Momo here, actually. I think it, or maybe, I don't know what that third card is. The glare is a little bad, guys. It looked fine when I was doing the testing of like the lighting on this video, but it obviously is not great right now. So we're just gonna kind of have to roll with it and see what's going on. Now these okay, it's the Raizo. I figured it was the Raizo. Now these Newgates are like, they're pretty much just stuck on the field, right? It's like playing like 10 drop Kaido. Like, you're not swinging at the Newgates, because then you're just not swinging. Like, your win condition is not clearing Whitebeard's field, especially when he has those big beaters on the field, because he has so many cards to protect it. So you're kind of just gonna have to kill him without like dealing with his Whitebeards, but his Whitebeards can kill blockers every single turn. So oh my god, tell me he has 3 Momos on the field. That is absolutely nuts. No, he just added the Momo with the Momo. This is going to be a very, very, very tough, because I'm pretty sure this Whitebeard is still, this leader Whitebeard is still at 8,000. So I don't think he's actually in any threshold to like swing at his life. And the second that he does swing at his life, his characters are going to die now, because like Whitebeard is going to swing for so much. Like, he can't protect all those characters, because then he can't protect his life. So he's in a very odd spot here. He's just going to swing at his leader and just draw a card with oh wait, no, he's going to play Law, pick up the Momo, and then play a Capone, and then he's just going to pass with I think he has 1 Dawn up here. And now, gosh, so it's 3-2 right now. The Whitebeard's still at 2 life because he's prevented himself from taking life with Newgate. And that's actually kind of the value of Newgate right there. Like if you can establish one, you can pretty much establish the second one, because I mean you're at such a high attack threshold that they're gonna have to swing for like 8, and then you can just either 1k counter out of that, or like at worst you can 2k counter out of that. But how many times are they gonna swing at 8? You know, it's kind of just going negative. And then he plays, oh my god, then he plays an ace. So what ace does, guys, is if your leader is a Whitebeard character, it's 7 Dawn. If your leader is a Whitebeard character, or a Whitebeard pirate, then you can minus 3,000 to characters on the field, and then he gains rush. So very, very, very powerful card. It's a lot of people are playing it at 4 of. Because it's just that good, and also Whitebeard just doesn't have a lot of cards right now to choose from. And then he puts 2 Dawn on Newgate and thinking of 12, I believe, is Newgate's 10, right? Yeah, Newgate is a 9-10, so it makes him 12 and just completely pummels that law. And then he's just going to swing for 7, it looks like, into life. That's automatically a magic number here. He's going to take that life, and then he's going to trigger and punk Gibson. I don't really think that matters too much right there. He's gonna punk Gibson the Newgate. Oh, actually no, it does, because now he can't swing with it. That is hilarious, guys. What a phenomenal trigger. Then he takes his life. Now it's 2-2-1. Now, can our Kinemon player do this? Because it feels like he just dies next turn. There's no way. I mean, unless he plays a ton of blockers, I don't think he survives Newgate, Ace, Whitebeard. He has 2 life left, and they're swinging for so much. He puts, God, what is that? 3 Dawn? On the Yamato, is that 3, 4, and swings at his life. He's gonna go ahead and take that, and now he's down to no life, and then he's gonna put like the rest of his Dawn on Kinemon, and then tell me he gets it. Wow, he actually gets it. He didn't have enough counters. He had like probably only characters. Wow, he had no Dawn up. That is crazy. Why didn't you just put the Dawn up, buddy? That is tough. That is very tough, guys. I feel like that was a bit of a misplay there. As much as I love you, buddy, you definitely should not have put those 2 Dawn on that Newgate, because you should have saved it for guard point and Frankie's Radical Beam. But guys, thanks for watching that one. I'm gonna be uploading round 2 in a little bit, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.